The world's oldest continually operated family business is located here in Japan's Ishikawa Prefecture, and you can stay there overnight with Klook. This video will share the history of the Houshi Ryokan, the surrounding hot spring town, what to expect during your stay, and how to book a room through Klook. Founded in 718 AD, Houshi Ryokan has been welcoming guests to their traditional inn for over 1,300 years. It's located in the quiet hot spring town of Awazu Onsen in Komatsu, Ishikawa Prefecture. From the moment we arrived, we were treated with such welcoming and attentive service, starting with our car being valet parked while we were led inside to a tea ceremony overlooking the garden. We were able to book our room directly through the Klook app, which was so convenient to navigate in our own currency and language just by using our phone. Not only does this hold the record as the world's oldest continuously operated family business, but it's also the second oldest hotel in the world, barely beaten out by another Japanese ryokan founded a mere 13 years prior, in 705. But Houshi Ryokan is unique in that it's been passed down continuously through the Houshi family for a mind-blowing 47 generations. We felt immediately at peace when we entered the quiet lobby and were given indoor slippers. Our luggage was whisked away to be placed in our room while we were guided to a tranquil welcome area to enjoy freshly prepared matcha and wagashi, typical Japanese sweets that usually accompany green tea. We didn't realize the welcome would be like this, and we were so pleasantly surprised. It's nice to be greeted with such a relaxing welcome, especially when travel can be hectic at times. Overlooking the garden while sipping fresh matcha was such a peaceful and enjoyable way to start our time here. Here's some matcha tea that we were welcomed with, and we get to drink it by this garden view, which is so serene. This mossy central garden lets you enjoy the beauty of the changing seasons. One of the trees in the front of the hotel was planted by the third lord of the Kaga domain 400 years ago. Afterwards, we were shown to our room, where our luggage was already waiting for us. So after they welcomed us with tea, they went ahead and brought our luggage to the room, and this room is huge. I can't believe how big it is. Let me show you. This is just for 2 people. So it's a tatami mat floor, and we have a balcony, which is really cool. Look at this whole balcony is just for us. So in the closet, you'll find the yukata to go over your bathrobe, and also some towels to take to the onsen. So you'll notice that there's no bed in the room, and when you go to dinner, people will come and put your futon out for you, so you don't have to worry about making the bed or anything. The tea set in the room had katanayaki porcelain cups, which is a pottery art form that comes from this area. It was really nice. And from the moment we got to this hotel, everyone has been so friendly and accommodating and extremely welcoming. So it's been really nice so far, and we just arrived. I think I'm going to sit on this balcony for a little bit and enjoy the sun from the comfort of an air-conditioned room, and then go out and explore the garden a little bit. The word ryokan uses the kanji ryo for trip and kan for building, basically a hotel or inn. The Houshi Ryokan has 4 different wings, connected in a diamond loop around the central garden. Each wing is named after one of the 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, or winter. There are also several cozy seating areas to relax in, as well as a bar, reading room, souvenir shop, and pottery painting area. If you're collecting stamps while in Japan, this hotel has their own stamp as well. Though the inside of the ryokan itself is fun to explore, I was really looking forward to the garden. When you go outside, you'll leave your indoor slippers at the door and put on the provided wooden outdoor sandals. I love all the mossy paths, and the little streams are so peaceful to listen to. Though the hotel has been renovated over the centuries, it's hard to imagine what life was even like in 718 AD when this ryokan was founded. In the early 700s, Japan's capital was still Nara, not yet Tokyo. This hotel was hosting guests before electricity or running water, when Europe was in the early Middle Ages, and over 1,000 years before America even existed. And yet, all those years of history later, you can still reserve a room at the Houshi Ryokan. The garden is so peaceful. It's nice you can walk around out here anytime you want. If you want to enjoy the beautiful nature surrounding the ryokan, you can take a walk around Awazu Onsen town. Sanpo shimasu means to go for a stroll, and this quiet town is perfect for strolling. This is the public bathhouse, but the same natural hot spring water is flowing in the baths at Houshi Ryokan, so you don't even need to leave the hotel to enjoy it. I'll share more about the hotel baths in a bit. It's said that this onsen or hot spring town was founded by the monk Taicho Daishi over 1,300 years ago, the same time as the hotel. The hot spring waters were seen as a gift from the nearby Hakusan mountain gods to cure the injuries and illnesses of humans. Walking the peaceful paths in this town will lead you to some wooden temples and shrines. If you want to get out and enjoy a little bit of the natural beauty that the Kaga Onsen area has, there's this nice little temple walk that's around Houshi Ryokan, and you can walk on these trails, see some temples, and just listen to the nature sounds. It's so peaceful. Just past Houshi Ryokan in Awazu Onsen town is this Buddhist temple up on a hill. It's where I started my walk. Next to the temple, you can walk under this torii gate and up the stairs to a shrine, as part of a prayer path they have. The path loops around to this park with a so-called happiness bell inside. The bell says that this area is part of a lover sanctuary to impart the joy and magic of encounters. I returned to the hotel as the sun was setting, perfect timing to enjoy a bath before dinner. There are both indoor and open-air outdoor baths, with the women's behind the red curtain and the men's baths behind the blue. You can also reserve a private bath in case you'd like to enjoy the onsen on your own, or as a couple. There's a fee for the private baths, but the front desk can help you with reservation times. In your room, you'll find all the clothes to wear down to the baths, as well as the towels. So this is what you'll wear to go to the bath, or the onsen, when you're in Japan. The under layer is just a cotton robe that you get when you check in, and then this sash is called an obi, and you tie it around yourself. And then finally, you'll find this overcoat, this jacket that's in your hotel closet usually, and you just put that on over top. You can tie it here, and then you can just wear this down to the bath. It's perfectly fine to wear it out of your room. It's kind of like pajamas, but they're okay to wear around the hotel. Sometimes they'll have pockets in the sleeves or here, but at this hotel, they give you a bag instead, so you take this to the bath with you. And you'll also find 2 towels usually in your room. So the big one is for drying off, and then the smaller one is actually more like a washcloth. Get totally undressed when you go to an onsen. You'll go to the shower area first, and you'll use this, get really clean, and then you leave that outside of the bath area and you get into the water. Usually you don't want to put your hair into the water, but you can soak for as long as you like, and then when you get out, you go back to the changing area, towel off, you'll put your clothes back on, and then you'll go back to your room. And that's how you take a bath in Japan. For dinner, we walked to one of the nearby restaurants in town, and enjoyed an assortment of tempura as well as delicious udon noodles. They were the summer version, so the noodles were served chilled, and were so refreshing after a humid day. When we returned to the hotel, we were able to see the garden lit up at night. It was peaceful and relaxing to be surrounded by nature for so much of the day. Plus, when we got back to our rooms, the futon had already been laid out for us, ready for sleeping. It was so comfortable, and the blanket was the perfect weight. So after we went out to get dinner and we came back, the beds were laid out for us already, and they closed the doors so that there weren't any bugs on the window or anything, and then we're all ready to go to bed. I'm pretty sure I fell asleep immediately. In the morning, we slid the doors open to enjoy the sun from our cozy balcony area. I'm not a huge tea drinker, but there was some coffee provided as well, so it was really nice to enjoy a hot cup of coffee from our room overlooking the garden. I didn't want to leave, and I'm so glad that we were able to experience this hotel. Luckily, there are lots of great places to explore nearby, like the Kaga craft village, just 3 minutes down the road. That was where we went to spend the day after checking out of Houshi Ryokan. It's cool. So how do you get to Houshi Ryokan? It takes about 3.5 hours from Tokyo Station to Awazu Onsen Station. You can even book your train tickets or get the Japan Rail Pass from Klook. One of the easiest ways is taking the Hokuriku Shinkansen to Kaga Onsen Station, and then hopping on an Ishikawa railway train for 8 minutes to get to Awazu Onsen Station. From there, Houshi Ryokan runs free shuttles from the town's train station. Visit Klook.com to book a room for yourself or use the Klook app. I hope you're able to see the charm of Ishikawa's quiet hot spring towns and enjoy the history of this hotel for yourself soon.